Let's face it, music just wouldn't be the same without the immeasurable contributions of LGBTQ artists. From rock to pop, metal to disco, they've infused every genre with their unique perspectives and fearless self-expression. But their journey hasn't been easy. For decades, LGBTQ individuals faced intense prejudice and discrimination, often forced to hide their true identities. Their fight for equality has been a long and arduous one, marked by both triumph and tragedy. This is the story of their resilience, their artistry, and their unwavering dedication to being heard.
Imagine a time when simply being yourself could get you arrested, institutionalized, or ostracized. That was the harsh reality for LGBTQ individuals in the US and the UK before the 1970s. Laws criminalized same-sex relationships, and societal attitudes were steeped in prejudice and ignorance. Imagine the suffocating pressure of having to conceal your true self, living in fear of discovery and persecution. The music industry, often touted as a bastion of freedom and expression, was sadly no exception. LGBTQ artists were forced to remain closeted, their voices muted by the fear of career suicide and social backlash. It was a time of hidden truths and unspoken desires, a stark contrast to the vibrant and open community we strive for today.
1969, New York City. The Stonewall Inn, a haven for the LGBTQ community, becomes a battleground. Police raids were nothing new, but this time, something had shifted. The patrons, tired of living in fear, fought back. The Stonewall riots, as they came to be known, weren't just about resisting police brutality, they were a collective roar against systemic oppression. This pivotal moment ignited a firestorm, igniting the modern fight for LGBTQ rights. The message was clear: we will no longer be silenced.
And the Stonewall riots were a watershed moment, empowering LGBTQ individuals to step out of the shadows and demand visibility. It wasn't an easy journey. Progress was often met with resistance, backlash, and continued discrimination. But with each step forward, the voices of the LGBTQ community grew louder, their presence in music and the arts more pronounced. Musicians began to express their identities with more boldness, their music becoming a soundtrack for liberation and self-acceptance. The fight was far from over, but a new era of visibility and self-expression had begun.
Just as the LGBTQ community began to find its voice, tragedy struck. The AIDS epidemic ravaged our community, taking countless lives and casting a long shadow of grief and fear. Musicians became powerful voices in the fight against AIDS, raising awareness, demanding research, and honoring those we lost. The music born from this era reflected the pain, the loss, and the unwavering spirit of resilience that defined the community's response to the crisis. Through music, we mourned, we fought, and we reminded the world that our lives mattered.
Picture this: 1998, the height of heavy metal. Rob Halford, the iconic frontman of Judas Priest, known for his leather-clad motorcycle-riding persona, comes out as gay. In a genre often associated with hypermasculinity, Halford's revelation shattered stereotypes and sent shockwaves through the metal community and beyond. His courage paved the way for a new generation of LGBTQ metalheads and musicians, proving that metal could be a space for all, regardless of sexual orientation. Lzzy Hale, the powerhouse vocalist and guitarist of Halestorm, is a force to be reckoned with, but her influence extends far beyond her musical prowess. Openly bisexual, Lzzy is a vocal advocate for LGBTQ rights, using her platform to promote inclusivity and challenge gender norms in the rock world. Her unwavering support for the LGBTQ community, combined with her undeniable talent, makes her a true icon for a new generation of rockers.
Freddie Mercury, the legendary frontman of Queen, was a true original. His flamboyant stage presence, his soaring vocals, and his fearless embrace of his sexuality captivated the world. Though he faced intense scrutiny and speculation about his personal life, Freddie lived life on his own terms, his music becoming an anthem for self-expression and individuality. His legacy continues to inspire countless artists and individuals to embrace their true selves, proving that authenticity is the greatest showmanship of all.
Sir Elton John, the musical chameleon with a career spanning decades, has always been a vocal ally and advocate for the LGBTQ community. From his early days, challenging gender norms with his flamboyant costumes, to his tireless work with the Elton John AIDS Foundation, he has used his platform to make a tangible difference in the lives of LGBTQ people worldwide. His unwavering commitment to equality and his legendary musical career make him a true icon, proving that music and advocacy can go hand in hand.
Meena Caputo, the vocalist formerly known as Keith Caputo of Life of Agony, bravely shared her transgender identity with the world. Her transition was a deeply personal journey, reflected in her music, which became a powerful testament to the complexities of identity and the courage it takes to live authentically. Meena's story resonates with countless transgender individuals, showing that it's never too late to embrace your true self and inspire others to do the same.
From the streets of Stonewall to global pride celebrations, the LGBTQ community has transformed the fight for equality into a vibrant celebration of identity and diversity. Pride is more than just a parade. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of self-acceptance, visibility, and fighting for the rights of all LGBTQ individuals. It's a time to come together, to celebrate our achievements, and to continue the fight for a world where everyone can live authentically and openly.
As we've journeyed through the decades, one thing is clear. The music of LGBTQ artists has been a source of strength, inspiration, and empowerment. Their courage to be themselves, to challenge the status quo, has changed the world for the better. But the fight for equality is far from over. Support LGBTQ musicians, speak out against discrimination, and be an ally. Together we can ensure that everyone, regardless of their sexual orientation or gender identity, has the freedom to live their truth and share their music with the world.